This is Connect Canyons, and I'm Kirsten Stewart. How are you feeling today? There's a lot going on in the world right now, isn't there? With all the big hairy issues dominating the airwaves, social media, and our headspace, it can be easy to lose perspective. We get swept up in the hot-button issue of the day and lose sight of all that's right with the world. We forget to step back for a broader view of life with all its beautiful and sometimes messy comings and goings. So, we're here to bring a little cheer to your day. With headlines focusing so much on what tears us apart, here at Connect Canyons, we're kicking off the school year with an episode on what brings us together. We recently interviewed a bunch of students and first-year teachers. We asked them how they were feeling about the school year and about their fears, hopes, and aspirations, and guess what? We discovered there is far more that unites than divides us.
Good, I'm excited. A little anxious. I want to get through the first couple weeks and build the routine and get to know my students, but overall I'm really excited and hope to have a ton of fun, and it should be a good year.
Ray Stunacek is a new fourth grade teacher at Midvale Elementary. He's feeling the weight of teaching in a pandemic. He knows there's work to be done to help students regain ground academically and heal from the trauma they've experienced. Add to that the fact that he's a newcomer to the school, and you can understand his mixed feelings of nervousness and excitement, but he's not alone. Students are internalizing similar feelings, even those with the accrued wisdom of high school seniors like Annie Brimley at Alta High.
I am nervous, yes. I'm nervous just for everything. I'm nervous social-wise, I'm nervous for school, senior year, college applications, but I'm also very excited. So it's going to be a good year. I'm excited.
With all the swirling developments in the world, there's comfort in knowing some things never change. So much of our formative time is spent at school, shouldering pressures, building friendships, and discovering new things about ourselves. This year is no different for Canyon's 34,000 students, some of whom told us that what they most looked forward to was making new friends and reconnecting with familiar faces.
I'm super excited to meet my new teachers.
Excited to have school dances again. That's one of my favorite things about high school, is just being with all your people, having fun at the dance, jumping around, saying hi to people, getting all dressed up.
Excited to see all my friends, especially with summer coming to an end, just seeing all my friends in the hallways and seeing my old teachers.
Feeling connected and building a sense of community at school is a theme for the year. It's a common goal for both students and teachers. As Alexis Lewis, a junior at Brighton High School, puts it,
Definitely want to try and make everybody feel as included as possible, because I hate being left out. So just want to make more friends and meet new people.
David at neighboring Alta High shares the same goal.
The goal for the year is just make as many new friends as I can, because there's a lot of people that maybe don't feel included or feel like they fit in, so just try to do the best I can to make them feel included.
Teachers, too, want their classrooms to be places of kindness and mutual respect, safe havens for the free exchange of ideas, spaces where students can voice their opinions and muster the courage to try new things and make mistakes. Remember Ray Stunacek at Midvale Elementary?
I think the biggest thing is just to be open to new ideas and be ready to try, and to know that it's totally fine to not be right. I mean, I'm sure it's my first year and I'm going to make a ton of mistakes as well, so I think if we go in there with a positive attitude and we can all work together and know that mistakes are totally fine.
Haley Eveland, a first-year biology teacher at Brighton High, offers these words of encouragement.
There are going to be a lot of cool things that people didn't get to do before, new opportunities and experiences that we can explore together, and really a really unique and authentic way for us to learn together, right? So this is my first year too. I'm going to be learning with you. And I think that's a really cool spot for all of us to be, that we can be a little bit more cohesive as a community.
For many teachers like Haley, the hopes they have for their students harken back to their formative years and the influence their teachers had on them.
My high school biology teacher was a wonderful man. He was always the biggest proponent for me, whatever crazy dream I had, which changed week to week. I would go in and talk to him about it, and he would say, yeah, absolutely, you can do that. He was really the first person to point out that, like, hey, you're really good at this. You're really good at this science gig. You should take a look at some stuff. And I pushed it off and, kind of ignored what he said for a long time. But because science was hard for me, biology was really hard for me, and I struggled a lot. But I loved it so much that I didn't care. I would struggle through all of it, and I would do it again because I love it so much. And I think, too, the other big thing is I know what an impact that teacher had on my life. And I like teenagers. They get a bad rap, but they're really good people. And to watch them learn and grow and become successful adults, I can't wait for that.
Altaview Elementary kindergarten teacher Crystal Miller, too, is realizing a long-held career aspiration, a dream set into motion in her earliest school days.
I actually ran into my kindergarten teacher a couple months ago, and she remembered me and remembered my name, and that just blew my mind that she was able to do that. But I think it just really shows how much she loved her students, and I want to be able to do that too, to love my students and to know them and know their interests and to support them in whatever they want to do in life. I think I want to create an atmosphere in my classroom where failure is encouraged, where they can make mistakes because they know that's how they succeed. So just doing positive reinforcement, cheering them on when they succeed, and helping them gain confidence, I think is huge. I feel like I was a very confident kid, and I owe that all to my teachers for giving that to me.
Teachers are passionate about the subjects they teach and love nothing more than to see that same spark come alive in the eyes of their students. But they know school is about more than reading, writing, and arithmetic. It's about challenging oneself, growing and acquiring the character traits, said Brenna Thomas at Alta, that we all need to become responsible adults and citizens, and it's about having fun.
The whole goal, obviously I'm trying to teach kids math, but at the end of the day, you want them to leave being someone who can succeed in the real world. So maybe being comfortable working with people that wouldn't maybe be the people that you would choose to work with, and being able to clearly communicate your ideas with others.
I hope that students can be curious. I hope that students can be curious about the world around them, that they can have an appreciation, oh my gosh, for the world around them. They can have fun doing it, work together, and be kind. Be kind, be happy.
Erin Edwards, a computer science teacher who is helping to build an esports program at Alta High, wants to create new and different avenues for students to develop confidence and find their passion and purpose.
Whether it's like me teaching a skills class, or whether it's the other core teachers teaching English or math or anything like that, as far as I know, are all geared up to help all of the students get ready to move on and be able to live their lives.
And he wants parents to know that his hopes for students match theirs.
All parents want the best for their student, and that's what I hope for all of them as well. And I think when we kind of find that place of mutual agreement where we're all just supporting the student, I think it helps a lot. We're working towards the same goal, and that contributes to a lot of success.
Canyon's district teachers showed up for students last year when students needed them most, and they'll answer the call again this year. It's simple, really. With the start of a new school year, we are all excited, anxious, and hopeful. We may not all agree how to get there, but our goals are the same. We want to succeed, we want to help others feel successful, and together we want to have a good year. Haley at Brighton hopes parents know just how much their students mean to her, and she wants her second year and 12th and 25th to feel as exciting as her first.
The level of teacher dedication that they saw last year, hopefully they know that that's like the norm, right? That we're here, we're invested, and we're dedicated to these things. So, we'll work together and we'll do our best, and that's the best thing that we can do is to have that open line of communication, and we'll know that my best interest, or your child, is what I'm really focused on, and I have their best interest at heart. So, just I'm really, really excited to be a teacher.
You've been listening to Connect Canyons. This episode was reported and edited by Kirsten Stewart and Stephanie Christensen. Have an idea for a story worth sharing? Be sure to email us at communications@canyonsdistrict.org. And don't forget to subscribe.